Carbon monoxide versus carbon dioxide. Structure-function correlation by Josh, Sebastian, Landon, and Julian.
The structures of CO and CO2. Carbon monoxide consists of one carbon atom and one oxygen atom connected by a triple bond. The length between the two atoms is 1.1 atomic units, which indicates a strong triple bond. Carbon monoxide has a small dipole moment due to the difference in electronegativity. Carbon monoxide has a formal charge of 0, as the carbon atom has a -1 charge and the oxygen has a +1 charge. Carbon dioxide, on the other hand, consists of one carbon atom double bonded to two oxygen atoms. The length between these atoms is 1.16 atomic units. The structure is linear with the bond angle of 180 degrees. The molecule is symmetrical, meaning it has no dipole moment. CO2 has a formal charge of 0, as both atoms have a charge of 0 in this molecule.
Here is the Lewis structure diagrams for both molecules. On the left we have carbon monoxide, and on the right we have carbon dioxide. And as you can see, both structures are extremely stable. Resonance structures. The most important resonance form of carbon monoxide is the triple bond Lewis dot structure. Carbon monoxide has a fractional bond order of 2.6, which indicates that the third bond is important, but constitutes less than a full bond. Another structure is shown on the bottom left. The resonance structures of carbon dioxide are illustrated below in the figure. For carbon dioxide, since the resonance structures are identical, the bond order is 2. Fractional bond orders only happen in molecules with different bond types.
So now we're going to talk about the molecular geometry of these two molecules. Carbon monoxide, there's only 2 atoms and they're bonded by the triple bond there, as you can see, but they're linear and they have a bond angle of 180 degrees. And there's 2 lone pairs that will float around those 2 atoms as well. So that's in that image. And then carbon dioxide, they're also linear and they have a bond angle of 180 degrees. They're both very similar molecules in that respect, in that regard. Only these are bonded by 2 double bonds rather than one single triple bond.
Now for polarity. Carbon monoxide is a polar molecule, as determined by the non-symmetrical nature of the bonds between the atoms and the difference in electronegativity. However, carbon dioxide is a nonpolar molecule because of its linear symmetrical structure.
And these are our sources for this project. Thank you for listening.